Cynthia wants to play with me, not you. Huh? No way.
She's quite the heartbreaker already, isn't she?
You should pick me. Come on, please.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Your actions speak too loudly.
I love the first. I love the blue.
Bert, not my daughter. I got a shotgun and a Bert there.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to let you guys know to hit that like and that subscribe. And if you guys want to get early access to next week's episode of FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. And we thank you guys very much for coming by. Now let's get on with our FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood reaction. Hey, what is up, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa de Tank Top, hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the Dojo Drace. How you feeling over there, Draces?
Dustin is feeling great today.
Wow.
Because I feel him. He feels great.
He feels great.
Good.
That's cool. Right on. I mean, I'm glad, it's like... It's like he had a Nutri-Grain bar. He feels great. Yeah, right. Like that weird. Look that up on that fucking old Lost Nutri-Grain ad. That's really funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel great.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about something else. It's also very fun to cover. We're talking about FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the anime series that our patrons put us on, and we are about to check out, not necessarily season 1, but episode 9. Think the Fuhrer is going to be in this one with episode 9?
Oh, God. I mean, that would make sense.
I don't know.
Yikes.
But we're doing episode 9 right now. Having a bit of hard time fighting some other armor boys.
Chopper the Slicer, or Murder the Chopper. I don't know.
Those guys, those guys fucked them up.
It kind of seems like they'll go a couple of episodes and they'll kind of introduce a different kind of element of alchemy that's also expressed itself in the world, and it will they'll take a beating from it or something like that, and then kind of have to retool and shit. Although we also are waiting for when old girl's gonna show up with the screw.
She got the thing.
Yeah. I think she's showing up in this episode
because it seemed like they're hitting a pretty rough patch. They left it on a pretty rough patch.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would be a really fun moment for her to kind of come in and help out, save the day, what have you, and stuff like that. Funnily enough, I mentioned this to you guys before. This is one of the most successful mangas that's been written, and the thing that's notable about it is it's written by a woman.
A woman?
They're letting women write. Oh.
Ah.
But that's why the female characters in this in this show feel like characters.
Yeah, they're just a person.
You saw what happened the last time we let a woman write something. Then we ended up with J.K. Rowling, and we all know how that went.
Oh God, the author of FullMetal Alchemist turns out to be a TERF or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Everybody needs to go. Stephanie Meyer doesn't need to write any more books, for sure. But she does. She should teach a seminar to writers about how to shut the fuck up and stay the fuck off of social media and collect your paychecks, because I know that woman has some problematic fucking views about a lot of shit. If you fucking
heard it here first, folks. Sean Tank Top set to women. Shut the fuck up.
Silencing women's voices.
For TERF women, absolutely. Well, you heard it here first. The Draces support uplifting the voices of TERF women. So canceled right back at you, motherfuckers. The show is very tender. It's very kind of emotionally. It's got its emotional kind of foot forward in a lot of ways and
gut
stuff.
punches constantly.
Yeah.
No, right. Yeah, I know. No, in ways that sometimes feel good, in ways that sometimes feel bad and shit like that. But I've been really digging it, and it just kind of seems like that's where it happened a couple of episodes before. They got to get their asses handed to them and then kind of learn something more about the thing that they're about, kind of on their journey to kind of trying to find the Philosopher's Stone and shit like that. So I don't know. It seems like that's where it's going. I think that Dustin's right on the money with that shit. You guys, but I just kind of want to just check it out. You guys want to get going with it?
Yep. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. All right, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you guys want to get the next episode completely full and uncut and early before anybody else gets to check it out, anybody else in the world gets to check it out, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. You can hit up either one of the links that are in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click either one of those, and that takes you over to our Patreon where you pony up $5, and that gets you early access to all of our animation coverage. Ooh!
Oh.
Oh, damn.
So maybe he was. Maybe I was just disparaging him for no reason.
Whoa.
Did he kill her?
Whoa!
No.
Nah, she fine.
I mean, so we're going to have a lot of stuff on that tier for a pretty damn fair price. But you can't do that. You still want to help us out, though. You can do that by hitting us with a like and subscribe because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. And after we've been watching Chainsaw Man, you put the hands out, looking to squeeze Power's boobs and stuff like that.
There they encounter two guards who, like Al, have had their souls bonded to suits of armor.
This music is awesome.
I wish this was the Avatar, or no, the Korra guy saying this.
Oh, yeah.
Due to number 66 was said during battle, Al started to question whether he was a fucked soul created by Ed.
You mean they wiped out everything? That didn't feel good.
He like pulled a hernia saying that shit.
We do apologize in advance for this.
Wow, nice. Nice. Smack a kid.
What did the 5 fingers say to the alchemist?
You don't have to do everything all on your own, you know. You can lean on other people.
There we go.
Like us. Not all adults are the enemy. You can trust us.
A lot of the adults are enemies.
Don't trust anyone over 30.
I should be apologizing.
My punishment for slapping you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to get punished. He's like, please, can you punish me, please?
Got you two so
Oh, Ed, since when do you ever bother to call
I
us?
thought
Is
she was
something wrong?
going to give him a
Yeah.
screw.
I thought so, too.
Or did
but-
she?
the deal. I can move the fingers, but that's about it. I can't lift the arm at all.
Okay, I thought she was going to go
Oops.
chase after him. She just didn't.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Huh?
Nothing.
Dude, she had ADHD. She thought about something else for fight, and then it just got lost in the fray. You know what I mean? Like,
Guess I've got no choice. Tell me how to get there.
oh, country girls coming to the big city.
Oh, boy.
Was that your girlfriend?
Oh my god!
Oh, my God. Did he just squirt blood out of his penis? What just happened?
No, his dick isn't in his belly button working. It was up here. Like,
Dustin one time did that thing where he put his penis in his band of his underwear.
What?
oh sure. Wait,
What are you talking
what for?
about?
When?
To make me laugh. You did that one time to make me laugh.
You gave her you gave her your little peeper, just peeking over the wall.
It was funny. It was funny.
I do a lot of things. I don't know.
It was very funny.
Oh wow!
Are you sure you're not a puppet created by your so-called brother?
Brother.
You're a real boy. It's okay.
Someone familiar there who I'd recognize right away.
Well,
Where are those stupid Elric brothers?
Well, you see,
He's shooting fucking blood out of his fucking cock like there's no like it's a fucking Evil Dead movie. Like it's fucking crazy. Like
Express service fee now, aren't you?
it's really disturbing. Like
Your repairs were flawless as ever. This was all my fault.
He has no idea. He never noticed
Aha.
that I forgot to put in that screw.
why would he notice?
literally had a screw
I would've kept fighting,
loose.
and then I would have.
I'll have to charge you the usual rush order fee, of course.
She's not even
That's
gonna-
right. That's how you do it. Sell a faulty product and then charge them for the repairs.
I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna.
Milk is disgusting. He has to rip his shirt off every episode.
Yeah, you want the girls? Just seems like something's been bothering him.
Aw,
Existential crisis.
I mean, big time, you know.
what if we're all just puppets?
Just accept it. You'll feel better.
No, no, I'm worried for him.
Even though, like, I some of the animes that we've watched before, like AOT and Chainsaw Man, like they've had these kind of crazy wild scores. I do love the classical kind of just lush,
It's
whimsical kind of nature of this whole thing. Yeah.
Is it true you brought a pretty blonde girl into your room to service you?
What did he say?
Oh my god! Again, he keeps shooting blood out of his wiener.
I see. You've seduced your mechanic, have you?
Sir!
I mean,
This guy sounds a lot like Varric.
Yeah,
Maze Hughes,
so I don't trust him.
you and Al shouldn't need to be kept under guard for too much longer. Great.
What you say? Hold on just a second. What trouble have you gotten yourself into this?
He's literally a child soldier for the government, though.
I am the winter child soldier. It's like
Going to war, man.
Somebody's trying to kill us. No big deal.
Yes, of course. My wife and daughter will be delighted to have you.
No,
It's settled. Come on. Come on.
Don't trust that guy. This.
literally dragging her away.
Who are you? Like, wait, what's going on?
Sir.
Happy birthday, Alicia!
Oh, birthday party.
Ooh, with a shortcake with strawberries on it. Nice.
Mr. Hughes, how old are you now, Alicia? I'm 2. No, I'm 3.
She is so cute.
He's cute. Yes.
FullMetal Alchemist.
They keep their mouths shut, though. They don't ever tell me what's going on. It's just like when they left Risenwolf for the
Oh,
first
she
time.
feels left out.
It's possible they thought you'd understand without them saying anything.
You know, men. That's just how they are.
Just what am I gonna do with you?
Sir, you just met this girl.
In general, men prefer to let their actions speak instead of words. When they're in pain,
I called
they
it.
don't burden anyone. They don't want anyone to worry about them.
This guy is giving sinister energy.
Yeah.
He might be. Like, he might have an adorable family, but he might be, he might be in a bad way.
He's overly familiar with them.
Let's go! Will you put me down now? Alicia wants to play with me, not you. Huh? No way.
She's quite the heartbreaker already, isn't she?
She picked me. Come on, Alicia. Wait.
Whoa!
Anything with my daughter.
Oh my god.
Your actions speak too loudly.
I loved her first. I loved her blue.
Bert, not my daughter. I got a shotgun and a Berter. See, I knew I didn't like this man. He's one of those gun dads.
It looks like I found myself a little sister.
We're just outweighing creepy gun dad for adorable, like sister
I
figure.
know. The wife and daughter are the honeypot.
Yeah, right.
He's like skinning people in his basement.
So we meet again, you little bastard. I'm not gonna drink you.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, bro, do not, like, complain about eating or drinking anything in front of me, your fucking bag of bolts fucking brother, please.
I don't have
Like,
to if I don't. You've got such a big body now.
He does a body yaddy
I
yaddy.
asked for this body,
Aww.
Do you remember when you said there was something you were afraid to tell me? Maybe you wanted to say that
Oh my
soul
God.
and my memories are really you, Winry and Granny. You've been lying to me all along, haven't you?
No,
What do you have to say for
No.
yourself, brother?
So are you finished? Or is there more you wanted to say?
I really wish he would have just hugged him.
Like, I wish he would have been like, that's not true.
you're my brother.
He's a child trapped in a robot body.
Wait, why are
Why
we hitting,
are we mad at him?
Why are we hitting Ed? Why are we mad at Ed? Like,
He wants to know if you blame him for what happened to your body, Al.
okay.
It's all my fault. I lost his body and it's all my fault.
But, like, can you blame Al for having
yeah.
an existential crisis?
Yeah.
Come on, why are they being so mean to him?
And then, you idiot. You said that.
I wouldn't call him an idiot, but I mean, these are kids.
Honestly, they're both hurting.
Go get your brother. Start running. Right.
Awkward dynamics of that, I think,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in a way, in a certain sense. I feel like they'll make up for it with this scene, though.
You know something, Al? We haven't had a good fight in a while. I'm starting to get flabby.
Is that how boys settle fights? Is kick each other's asses?
Pretty much.
Now that I think about it, we fought over some really stupid things, haven't we?
Definitely. Like who would get the top and bottom bunks? We fought over candy a lot too.
That's
huh?
I mean, I don't know. It's usually like whoever's the oldest gets the bottom bunk for some reason. You know what I mean? The younger, me and my brother had bunks and shit. But he wanted to be high up. He thought that was
I
more
thought
fun.
high up is way more
We even
fun.
fought over which
Yeah.
one of us would marry Winry someday.
Ah.
I won the fight, but she shot me down.
Maybe you don't have to hear something out loud, but it sure is helpful sometimes.
I guess it is.
Oh boy. What's going on with this guy?
I'm a state alchemist sent here by the military. I've been sent to exterminate this sector.
Jesus. Is this a flashback? Yeah, that's how he got his scar. Okay.
Oh.
But you know what they say? The world is God's bosom. Our great loving God Ishvala. Am I right?
Interesting.
We found you floating in the sewers.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Jesus. Oh yeah. I remember this fight.
Oh yeah, he's like,
Face
can
down
I
in a
eat him?
puddle of
Yeah,
piss.
he's like, can I eat him?
Yeah, it's still there, mister. It should be fine.
Ooh, it's all his
Ooh.
sick tats.
those tattoos are sick.
You a
Even
lion?
this little
You,
sick-
are you a chef?
Yeah. Right, back of house, right? Yeah, for sure.
The plot thickens with this guy.
Yeah, I'm very interested in Scar and in what he's got going on. I like the thesis of it. I liked the fact that it was about that, people do need to
Talk to each other.
vocally, talk to each other, vocally affirm, like their feelings and stuff like that. I think, and then sometimes there are sometimes where I think you
Punch.
you're just like, just let it be, you know what I mean, or whatever. So I think there's a time and place for both and shit like that. But it was handled a little strangely, like
Little weird.
Because I was like feeling so bad for Alice, like in like the depths of a crisis and in despair. And I'm sorry, he did lose his body, so he's allowed those feelings. So when everybody's like mad at him for thinking that, instead of being like, oh my gosh, that's what you think, that's terrible. That must have been really lonely for you to like
the things that like they could have still gotten to that moment. It was like, you want to know what he's afraid to tell you,
and then he would have felt like shit. Anyway, like that would have made him feel like shit. You don't need to be yelling and hitting him.
And supposed to literally haranguing him with a fucking with
a wrench.
With a wrench, you know.
Or
like,
smack.
Yeah. I guess it was just like a little, but she's like their sister, and she's also relatively young. So I suppose I can kind of excuse that a little bit, you know what I mean? But it was just a little. I don't know. It just felt emotionally. Yeah, but it was. I was a little conflicted in how it was handled. It just didn't. It just kind of didn't quite feel right. I mean, like I can excuse it.
He's so sad, and you don't want to see a little sad child get screamed at and beat up when he's already feeling like shit.
Yeah,
and I'm just,
and they teed it up like he was kind of the emotional focal point of the of that scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we have to reassure this kid's been in this fucking metal body for so long. He doesn't does he fucking remember what it's like to walk on grass or
take a shit or
or fucking
just
the
the
ocean
little
or anything,
things, the
you know what I mean?
the little life's little joys.
That is one of life's little joys. I've had
Scratching your ass,
just taking a big old piece of poop coming out your butt. You feel like 10 times lighter. You're like, oh man, it's so satisfying. Yeah,
you feel like you just slept. You're like, no, it's that one line from Glengarry Glen Ross. Do you ever feel like you take a shit and you feel like you slept 12 hours? I mean, like it's fucking it's a real thing. And so
for a show that's willing to go into sadness and despair, they could have done a little better with it. Yeah,
and the fact that if he did feel that way. If Ed did feel that way, then why did he get angry? Because wouldn't you immediately Like, cause it felt like he went angry. He's like, "Oh, that's how you feel? Okay,
Fuck
fine."
you,
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
of
yeah. I mean, like,
shit.
it was a little weird. Like, where it's just like when that trigger, like the obvious,
When you start weeping,
like enormous amount of fucking guilt. Like, it almost felt like they should have circumvented all of that kind of stuff, like all of that. You know, like, oh my God, you said that to him, and they should have just given the Winry the like a teary eyed kind of stuff that have him kind of be more emotional and deal with that. He goes like, well, this is the tough, but I'm gonna actually tell you the thing that I was afraid to ask you since you want to know.
Yeah.
You know, and make it a little bit more tender, and then it would have just kind of been whatever. I mean, like, it was still like, I liked them fighting. I thought it was kind of them laying together. I liked the staging of the scene. It just emotionally didn't track.
Yeah. Well,
for me, just that one part. I liked the overall like message about like, you know, having to, you know, kind of like, you know, to you know, sometimes you got to vocalize it and shit like that. Family was cool. Yeah. Like, Morgan does not trust that motherfucker.
No,
I don't trust a slick man.
I'm kind of with you. I'm with you.
Who is overly familiar right off the bat. I trust his family. I don't think his family's in on it. I think they are adorable little, unless they're all like nanobots. What if they're like all like they're like programmed to be that adorable on purpose?
They're all puppets.
They're all puppets. But it's like that guy, he's like acting, he's like, what am I going to do with you? I'm like, you met her like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
And you're already thinking about, what am I going to do with you?
Oh, he's thinking what he's going to do with her.
No, I'm not saying like that, Dustin. For once, I'm not saying that. I'm not getting gross man vibes. I'm getting like, I need to get in with these. I need to become embedded with these alchemists because something.
Well, I mean, like, it's a classic Scooby-Doo thing. It's like, you're overly friendly, which means that you've got
designs on something.
You're an old man running a roller coaster inside of a rubber mask.
Right, exactly.
A gimp mask.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that no, I feel that too. I think I kind of get it. It's especially because or like, I guess it's like people that have kind of like one note, like they have because he kind of has like one zone. He has one gear, right?
I'm just a family man, friendly guy.
Yeah. If you're telling a good story, or you're a halfway decent storyteller, it seems like that is meant for you to turn on its head.
Yeah.
Because everybody else that I think is, if there's been characters that have kind of, you know, like a little more emotional dexterity, they're a little like they feel a bigger range of emotions and range of modes and stuff like that. I kind of feel like those are the trustworthy ones.
Yeah.
And the ones that are like, if you know, and I mean, and maybe not necessarily with like, who knows? I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean,
or
like
he's we watch the whole thing and it's like he's just exactly what he looks like, and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, by those metrics, I mean, Armstrong is just like, you know, he's just like, oh, what's going on? I have to take my shirt off like all the time or whatever the fuck it is and shit like that. You know what I mean?
But he's like a gag.
I get like he's like he's like their Chewbacca.
Yeah, yeah, and
you
he has like a
I
gag.
get that kind
he
of feel.
does.
Like he's a big lovable lug, you know what I mean, type thing. That's kind of the read that I get from him. So.
I like what they were attempting.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like the episodes where like when Korra is just like sad Korra, where you're like they're trying to make you earn the sadness, and like sometimes it's just like, man, like, okay, like I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate that you're going for something different. It just didn't land in a way that they thought it would.
The way they emotionally staged the characters, I think, and kind of how it tracked, and it didn't track in a way that was like that's like a continuing thing. Like, I think they kind of put a little bit of a pin in this idea for right now. It's not like it's an ongoing thing that they kind of have to keep learning and dealing with or whatever it is. They kind of be like, no, we're brothers, and we kind of put that thing to bed. You know what I mean? Like,
I often wonder, just because by nature of us being us and having consumed so much more media than most people, if these are things where like we kind of see through this sort of stuff, like when Morgan sees a horror film, she like sees through it immediately because she knows all the tropes.
And I fuck up all the time because I kind of spoil it for you because like we were watching something, I'm like,
oh yeah, like this is gonna
an animal shows up, any pet shows up, I'm like, the animal's gonna be dead by the end of this movie. I just know it.
Yeah,
because they always are.
Yeah. So I wonder if, like, you know,
you shouldn't be allowed to have pets if you find yourself in a horror trope movie.
Yeah, but I kind of wonder, like, for the folks that, watched this, when it came out, when they were kids, how this stuff kind of hit you, or if it, like, maybe, like, an episode like this happened and you were a kid, you didn't really put too much thought in it. And, like, I have a feeling the emotional payoff of this show is going to be very good.
Mm-hmm.
I think as an overall series, I think it'll be really good. I think
no, I mean, they're
capable
it's
of
a
it.
It's a minor thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a great divide. No, that's actually not even that. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not even that.
No, it's not.
It's a slight wrinkle.
Yes.
It
Don't
was kind of like
yell
when,
at Al's show.
Yeah.
Be nice to him.
that
He's
is
been
not
through
what
a
we fucking signed
lot.
up for.
Yeah.
Especially when
I
he
agree
said-
with you, Sean. I think
but he's the one that was sad.
He's a
like,
sweet
that,
little angel baby.
He was the one that needed to be consoled.
Yeah.
Like Ed was just needed his arm fixed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
and he was
so,
just bleeding a little bit out of his penis. And only when he got
a little bit. It was,
a little bit.
Also, counterpoint, he did it.
He did it. He decided to go
he should feel
start fighting.
You did it.
You did it.
He
Well, he did it both the alchemy, but he also did he's hurt because he stupidly decided to go all like, let's go to action.
Yeah, he did it. So, I mean, I get it. Yeah, feel responsible, but also, yeah,
You did it.
You are responsible.
Well, no, right. No. Feel responsible and but also learn from it.
Yeah.
Become wiser for it.
Yeah.
And then
And if your brother has an existential crisis about it, just be a little bit more understanding next time.
I guess it's one of those, and I don't know how subtle this show is going to actually be, but them being younger and them being children, you know what I mean? Like,
why don't you go drink some milk about it?
Go drink some milk about it.
Why don't you go get your fucking shine box and drink your milk about it? I think that. Yeah, this is like the only even close to. I wouldn't even call this a blemish necessarily,
No.
but that's an overly harsh term. But it's like maybe the one time where I'm just like, I have a little note for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Like, but that ultimately speaks to the show so far because it's been really rock solid the whole way through, and so you get to be you start picking nits a little bit and stuff like that, and so, but I don't think that it doesn't detract from it, and also just like these mini geysers of blood shooting out of this kid's cock, like what the fuck,
You can
man?
keep it.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep it. God, you absolutely.
His cock that's tucked into his waistband.
Apparently. I don't know. Like, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, we've always talked about that as like a mode where people do the waistband thing where I'm just like, I go down the leg. Like, that's sort of how, like, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever.
You go to your ankle.
So you go low. Okay, cool.
No, he straps it all the way to his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
like he's on.
Morgan, and I still gotta fold it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like literally.
It's like he's on house arrest. He's got to wrap it around his leg.
It's a crippling deformity. It actually has ruined his life.
Right. Yeah, people think I just have like this one really crazy, weird game leg. You know what I mean? But
it's hard being you.
I mean, no, it's tough. It's tough. Like it's but it's my cross to bear.
Yeah.
Like.
But that would be so
Solid oak.
painful, wouldn't it? If you had one like that.
It's a huge.
It would suck.
Huge
It would
one.
suck. Like,
suck.
At a certain point, fellas, this is something I learned from Morgan. I'm parroting it off his mind. But at a certain point, the big dick thing becomes about impressing guys.
Yeah.
Because most pussies are not made to house
A baby arm.
Yeah, fucking 10-inch fucking 10-inch fucking bitch splitters. Like, it's just not there. You know what I mean? Like
A bitch splitter? Where did you hear that? Have you had, like,
I heard that from some
are
awful
the,
person.
Are the
I can't
older
remember.
boys teaching you the bad language in the bathroom, Sean?
He heard that under the pier.
I told you guys stop smoking cigarettes.
That is
cigarettes
an old one. That is an old one. I just knew that you would like it. I knew you would get a kick out, so I just put that in there. I literally maybe only heard it ever described like once or twice in that way, like referring to a penis that was large in that way or whatever. But it stuck with me because it's such like a violent.
It paints a picture.
Yeah.
It paints a picture.
It paints a picture. It's such just a violent, garish way to fucking.
Oh my god!
But I mean, like we were talking about a big old wang, so I was just like, maybe
this is now's the time. Here you go.
Now's the time.
You're welcome, everybody.
Oh Lord Almighty! So with that,
yeah.
I mean,
we're picking nits, we're splitting bitches.
Yeah.
Great time over here at the old tank top headquarters.
I knew that you would love that one. I knew that you would love it.
You like plant Easter eggs. Hoping I scoop them up.
Yep.
I plant chauvinist Easter eggs like around shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that's how I did. Oh God. All right. Well, shit, man. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us over here. And if you guys want to if you guys are looking, to maybe split yourself with some money over there or something like that, and get yourself like a little bit of early access and help out the channel and stuff like that and everything, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon.
Yeah, we can't give you this informative content for free.
Right, exactly. No, we can't.
Nope.
If you guys want to do that, though, we got a couple of links that are down in the in the top pinned comment or the description below, and you can click either one of those, and they'll take you over to our Patreon, where you guys can get early and full and uncut access to all of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and any other any of the other animated shows that we're covering right now, and we're probably covering a good amount of them and stuff like that. So we hope that you guys do that.
This is really rubbing it in, man.
They are. Like I love it that.
This man is in a fucking coffin. He's gonna cough and flop.
This is amazing. I love it. It is so great. This is like,
Jesus.
And yeah, so jump on that Patreon, give us a little bit of support, help us keep the lights on and keep the content rolling out, paying our lovely editor, Abe, over there. What's up, Abe? Everybody say hi to Abe. And yeah, so that just helps the channel out. But if you guys still want to help out the channel, but you can't, afford to part with the cash or anything like that, you guys don't got the scratch, you guys can do that by hitting us with a like and a subscribe over there. What? You guys do that by hitting us with a like and a subscribe. Or hitting the bell thingy, like all that good stuff, giving us hit the notifications on and everything like that. Shit really, it helps people find the channel and everything like that. We would greatly appreciate if you guys would do so. And we thank you guys for coming by, and we'll check y'all later.